Hello all, I am Yogesh Todkari, author of book A Dream India. Professionally, I am a software engineer working as a team lead in a multinational company. Today, I would like to provide an introduction of my book A Dream India. India is well known for its unity in diversity. No doubt, India is best in its culture. Currently, India is in developing stage. Some changes are necessary to make our India a developed country. This book is about these changes which I found necessary for making our India a dream and a better place to live in. Last 2 years I had been to Germany. In that period of time I had traveled 8 to 9 European countries such as Germany, France, Czech Republic, Hungary, etc. During my travel, I found some aspects which we can implement in India such as strict laws, cleanliness, etc. Many countries in the world must have faced problems such as unemployment, poverty, corruption during their phases of development. As I have traveled 9 European countries, I found that these countries are developed because of the measures they took during their phases of development. The European countries such as Germany is well known for its strict laws related to traffic, theft, etc. Austria is well known for its cleanliness. Hungary is well known for its planning and infrastructural developments. Likewise, there are many aspects which I have described in this book. We, as a citizen of this country, can try to incorporate such aspects in India and make our India a dream place to live in. So now, coming towards the introduction of contents of my book. First topic is laws in India need amendments. Here I have provided the difference in laws in Europe to that in India. I have also highlighted the importance of having strict laws and its implementation for overall growth of a country. Second topic is eradication of corruption from India. This chapter describes the measures took by European countries to tackle the problem of power corruption from Europe. In this chapter, I have highlighted how we can implement such measures and eradicate the problem of corruption from India. Third topic is democracy depends upon healthy political parties. This chapter outlines the importance of having healthy politics in development of a country. Fourth topic is Dream India is poverty-free India. In India, around 20% people cannot even fulfill their basic needs. This is a big problem. Even European countries face such problems. They took some measures to solve these problems. In this chapter, I have outlined what all measures we can take to remove the poverty from India. Fifth topic is women's rights and safety. I always believe that the country will be as developed as the respect given to women in that country. In Europe, there are strict laws for injustices against women. No doubt, in India, we have multiple strict laws against injustices to women. But strict and timely implementation of such laws is necessary. Likewise, there are n number of things which I have described in this chapter. Sixth topic is gay rights. In this chapter, I have highlighted the importance of supporting LGBT movement and its individual's choice with whom he or she has to live. Seventh topic is fight against terrorism. Isn't terrorism a big problem in all countries? Even European countries faced problem of terrorism and they took some measures. In this chapter, I have described similar kind of measures such as starting military education from schools and likewise many other aspects I have described in this chapter. Eighth topic is minority rights. This chapter describes the importance of having no discrimination based on caste or religion. Ninth topic is Indian education system. What needs to change? Here I have provided comparison study of European education system to that of Indian education system. Currently, if we will see the global innovation ranking of India is 56th, while that of European countries is in top 10. So our target is to be in top 10, and for that what all things changes we can do in a Indian education system, all that I have mentioned in this chapter. Then 10th topic is youth power. In this chapter, I have described how we youth can contribute towards the development of India. I remember sayings by Swami Vivekananda, give me 100 youths, I will make a strong India. Yes, we youth have the power to change the world. Likewise, there are many aspects how we can change the world and work towards the development of India that I have described in this chapter. 11th topic is need for being health conscious. In this chapter, I have outlined importance of having good health. Average age of a person in Germany is 83 years, while that in India is 63 years only. Why is this difference? After a lot more study, I found that the European people are very much health conscious. They regularly do exercises, yoga, etc. In some cities like Dresden in Germany, diesel cars are not allowed at all. This is to reduce the pollution in the residential areas. Likewise, such many aspects we can implement in India. 12th topic is mission called Swachh Bharat. This topic highlights the importance of having cleanliness. In this chapter, I have described how European countries maintain cleanliness in Europe. I have also described how we Indians can implement such aspects in India and make our India a clean and Swachh Bharat. 13th topic is go for Swadeshi, usage of things made in India. Many of the times we hear that the money loses, Indian rupee loses its value against US dollar, pound and other currencies. Anytime have we thought what's the reason behind same? The main reason is that we are not making usage of things made in India. So we have to use Indian stuff only. I have started this from myself and my request to you all, please make usage of things made in India only. 14th topic is support Make in India campaign. This topic highlights the importance of attracting MNCs to invest in India. In this current novel coronavirus pandemic, around 1,000 companies are shifting from China to India. And this is the best opportunity for all of us to prove ourselves. This will create employment for many Indians. Likewise, in this chapter, I have described many ways in which we can attract MNCs to invest in India. Last but not least, some of the takeaways from my book are: firstly, it's not only government's responsibility but also our responsibility to work for development of India. Development of India starts from development of ourselves, our family and society. My main motto behind writing this book is for the enhancement of society by providing information and aspects by which every individual can contribute towards the development of India. Secondly, we should make good use of social medias such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc. This lockdown period is the best time to make a good use of these social medias. Thirdly, whatever we do, we should excel in that and we should help others in whatever possible ways. Lastly, as we all know, the world keeps on changing, so we have to keep ourselves updated with the time. We all are the hope for this nation. We have to take this great nation where it truly deserves to be. Thank you. The ebook of Our Dream India is available on Amazon Kindle. The link to get ebook of Our Dream India is provided in the comments and description section. I hope everyone will read and like my book Our Dream India. Thank you.